Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Matt, I'm just a dude, and in this video, we're going to take the cheapest spindle sander on Amazon, out of the box, put it together, and put it through its first use, so stay tuned. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this Win model number 6510T Oscillating Spindle Sander out of the box. So let's get to it. Instructions. Throat plates, spindles, sanding drums, washers, nuts, and wrenches. Here's a tool out of the box. Comes with a spindle nut wrench, upper spindle washers in small, medium, and large, a lower spindle washer, spindle with lock nut, rubber sanding drums in sizes 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inches, 80 grit sanding sleeves in 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inches, along with sanding throat plates for 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inch. Here's the tool itself, on-off switch, along with the circuit breaker underneath it. Seems like a decent plastic shell base, along with a decent size sanding surface. In the back of the tool there's a dust port, and there's also storage for the spindles on the base and the throat plates on the base of the tool. Now that we got everything out of the box, we're going to assemble it and see if this $125 spindle sander is worth it. There's no 1/2 inch sanding spindle with this. The biggest it goes is 3/4, and that is because this is designed to just go directly on the metal spindle itself. So now I'm going to put everything together on this sander, and then I'm going to set it up to use a 2 inch spindle, and we're going to sand down a charcuterie board that I'm making. Sanding drums just slide right on top of the spindles, and then they're stored in the back. These plates are stored in the slots on the base of the tool. Now that we got everything put away on the top of the tool, we're going to check it and see how true it is. It looks pretty good, so let's finish putting it together. This is a base plate. I'm going to use a 2 inch sanding spindle, so I'm going to use a 2 inch throat plate. It's going to take the large washer, lock nut, and nut. I'm going to hook this tool up to my shop vac for dust collection. And I'm going to use this 1 3/8 inch hose with these adapters that I got from Amazon. Now that we got it all put together and the dust collection set up, we're going to see what it can do to these edges on the charcuterie board. So what I had to do on the charcuterie board is when I used my jigsaw to cut out the handle, the blade wasn't 100% 90 degrees, so it had a little bit of an angle to it. But as you can see, that spindle sander took that slant right off. It might need a little bit more, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. When I was sanding on that charcuterie board, I wanted to change to a 3 inch spindle instead of the 2 inch, and changing it was super easy. Just shut the machine off, unscrew the nut on top, slide the spindle out, change the throat plate, put a new one on, and then tighten it down. Super simple. For $125, it's a great tool. The only thing I would be careful of is it's a pretty light sander, so it can be pushed around on top of a table or something pretty easily. So just clamp it down or bolt it down for safety. With this sander, I also purchased some accessories. I purchased this abrasive cleaning stick. So basically, this is just like a giant eraser. And all you do is hold it against the sanding drum to clear out or clean up the sanding drum so you can keep using it. So let's see how this thing works. Cleaned it right up. I also bought this Win Assorted Grit Spindle Sander Sanding Sleeves. Try saying that 10 times fast. But it's an 18 pack and it has 80 grit, 120 grit, and 240 grit, all in the same sizes that come with this sander. So here are all the sanding drums, and there's 80 grit, 120, and 240 grit. So this cost about, I think it was about $15. So for $174, I purchased the spindle sander, 18 drums in 80 grit, 120, and 240, and the eraser. So I don't think you can go wrong. As long as this thing lasts a couple years or so, it's definitely worth the money. If you're interested in anything that you saw in this video, I have links in the description to just make it quick. One-stop shop. I got links for the sander, I got links for the eraser block, and I also have links for the sanding drum assortment. So the links are there if you want to use them. Well, I'm going to get back to finishing up the charcuterie board. So if this video helped you out, if you could like and subscribe, it would definitely help out the channel. My name is Matt. I'm just a dude, and if I can't fix it, I'll fix it so no one else can. Thanks for watching.